my dear friend, welcome back to my channel. This is Katerina. I'm a life coach, and I want to ask you one question. How's your relationship status going? I know this is a topic that we will analyze quite a lot on this channel, since I'm very attracted to talking about relationships and how we can move forward and how we can live our best, let's say, in a very healthy and balanced relationship. Today I want to pick up a topic which I find very interesting. This would be the 3 categories of people that exist into a relationship. I know you were thinking, you're like, huh? 3 categories of people? Well, yes, according to very accurate statistics, speaking with psychologists and cognitive behavioral therapists, there are 3 categories of people in a relationship. And we'll analyze all of them here today. Stay with us. It's very, very interesting to see in which category you're falling into and how you can get improved, or how you can get some tips if your partner falls into one of these categories, which I'm sure it is the deal. First category is the adult category. It's a person who's very well standing, is a person who has found and made peace with him, herself accordingly. It's a person who's very stabilized and has matured in a very good level that can bring into a relationship and help it grow to its best version, let's say. Second category would be a child, and I'm not referring to little children, of course. A child would be a person who is basically expect everything to be delivered to them without any effort, let's say, like the little children. That's why psychology calls them like that. And the third category would be the martyr. The martyr has nothing to do with religion, so please don't make any associations here. But I dare to say it can be a little bit close to to some extent. I will explain why I say that. One of the most common, apparently, combinations would be in a relationship, in a romantic relationship. Here we're talking marriage or whatever. Would be the martyr. We start with the martyr. The one who plays that role tends to attract a dominant person to them. A dominant is a person who wants to take control, is a person, usually a narcissist, and you're not gonna get away from a narcissist and all the guilt trip games that they like to play and implement into their relationship. So a martyr basically is a person, let's say, who has a good heart, who has a wide open heart full of empathy, and wants to offer everything from their heart, claiming unconditionally, but also they expect the same amount of effort or emotions and everything that they have put into the relationship. They expect this to get it back. So it's not so unconditional either. It's quite egoistical, to be entirely honest. So the martyr stays back, and it goes like this. I gave you everything. I gave you my heart, gave you my soul. I loved you so much from the depth of my heart. And what did I get back from you? That's the martyr speaking. And the dominant speaking would be, well, I'm here, aren't I? Let's put it like this, very simple. A martyr also you can find in parenthood. It's very common. I would like that to add, but we're going to analyze this in another episode when we talk about a little bit more about parenthood and parents and behavior. But just to point out a little bit, a martyr as a parent would be like this. I gave up my youth for you in order to bring you into this world. I've given you everything possible I could, and you're not even calling me anymore. You don't come home often to see me. I have sacrificed everything in my life, and where have you been? This is the parenthood martyr speaking. But you can also find very, very similar expressions and let's say, complaints, if you want, into the romantic relationship. So enough about the martyr. And the adult would be the very stable person, the person who has made peace with themselves, the person who would be very mature in order to take responsibility for their own lives, and they're bringing the best also to their partner. Usually an adult tends to attract adults, but that's not always the case, because an adult can attract a child, and a child, as we said, is a person who doesn't want to put too much effort, wants to expect it to have everything on their plate. So yeah, which one of these combinations do you find that it could be healthy? Could it be the adult with the adult? Could it be the adult with a child? Could it be a martyr with an adult, or a martyr with a child? But usually, as I said, the martyr falls into the category and attracts another category, which is the dominant one, the narcissist one. Well, the healthiest of all, I think it goes without saying, is the adult with the adult. Because they're both meant to be in the same state of mind, and when you find yourself in the right state of mind and simultaneously your partner, this is not gonna be a success. This is the definition of success. An adult, it doesn't mean that it's not gonna do mistakes. It doesn't mean that it's a perfect human being, because there's no such thing as a perfection. But is a mature person in the mind and not heart, and wants to take responsibility and help each other grow. They want to show their vulnerability to their partner, and that's accepted also from their partner, which in their turn, they show sharing their vulnerability to them. And this is the definition of a mature adult relationship, when both are in the same place at the same time. This is not happening, let's say, by chance. This is not a miraculous event that all the planets have sat together and decided that these two people will meet like this. No. Personally, I'm not so sure if I believe in the good timing of things, but I do believe that everything happens for a reason. And mostly the reason for two people to meet is to help each other, let's say, grow. Is to help each other and support each other to their journey. And not all people will come to your way because they have to stay. Sometimes people come into our way to play an important role at that particular time and then move on. And that's okay too. But speaking of an adult to an adult relationship, finding these two people and staying together, it's a continued work in progress. But once you have the foundation of two adults being together, everything else can be fought. No matter how much they want to have arguments or some uncomfortable discussions, this is all part of the game. This is all part of the relationship. This is the salt and pepper of every relationship. Because if somebody comes and tells you that, oh, my relationship is so heavenly, we never fight, you should be very skeptical about that. I think the best relationships are the ones that they do fight, that they do have this sort of electricity back and forth, because this is a good chemistry. They react. And it's a good thing when you react between you, because you want to fix this. You want to put it on the table, not just swipe it under the carpet and pretend it never happened. No, you're both adults. You sit down, you talk about this. And this is the foundation of a very good, healthy relationship. I hope you found some good value on this episode today, speaking about the categories and the roles that we play into a relationship. So take the advice, search inside of you to see which category you fall in. Learn how to adjust and become a better version of yourself, which means evolve. And in order to evolve, it's good to acknowledge where we are right now. And be happy for no reason. Never stay stagnant. Share this with somebody. Hit the bell. where is it going to appear? I never know when is it going to appear. Hit the bell, whatever it is. Press the subscribe button if you haven't done it already. Send it to somebody to get some value as well as some help. Leave us a comment if you like, so we can start a discussion a little bit going on here. I would love to see what the community thinks, and I would love to see what's your part into this and what's your experience, let's say, you have had with any of these categories I mentioned already. Have an epic, epic, epic day, and I'll see you very soon to the next one. Enjoy for now. Now the test with the button, it's a bloopers backstage scene. Let's see if it's going to work. Sure, you're laughing right now, but that's who I am. I like to be spontaneous. Why? No, it's not working. First try.